my couch. Hello, my fall friends. What is up? Welcome back to another video. I'm wearing really the only fallish color shirt that I own. I need to go shopping. I have not been shopping since 2019. I did buy like 2 shirts August of 2020, but clothes shopping, yeah, it's been a minute. I need to go shopping. So maybe I can do that soon. I don't know, I'd rather spend my money on like haunted houses and hay rides and like a candy apple, but we'll see. I hope you're having a good week. So this video idea I've had for a while, but I think I just wanted to phrase it in the right way. I wasn't totally sure of what I wanted to say, so I've entitled it, How to Be the Best Friend You Can Be. And that means like how to be a great best friend and to also how to be a decent friend, like how to be a good person, how to treat friends the way that you also want to be treated. So I'm gonna dive into that today. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to get notified anytime I post. And let's get into it. Y'all, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Before filming this video, I had all-day dance rehearsals at my new musical that I booked, which I talk a little bit about that in that video right here. So if you wanna watch about that, you can. And I am tired. I wanted to film earlier in the day just to have like better lighting, but I came home with a pounding headache. I'm doing so many lifts in this show and my body is really just getting used to being a dancer again. Like my shoulders and my thighs are sore, but thankful, grateful, excited for that to open. Anyway, let's get into it. So the first thing I think we as people should just do, and especially as a great friend, is to listen. A good friend always knows how to listen. I cannot tell you how many times I've needed to just call a friend and talk about what is going on in my life, to just get whatever I'm feeling off my chest. At that moment, I'm not necessarily looking for advice, and I know that my good friends will allow me to just talk without judgment, and they know that I will allow them to do the same whenever they need me to. Giving your ear and attention to a friend in need is one of the best ways to be a good friend. Also, I think it's important to note that nobody is born a great listener. It's a skill that you have to work on, and I myself am working on it because I'm not perfect. Despite the rumors, that's a joke. Anyway, you have to work at being a good listener, and it's okay to admit that you may not be the best, but as long as you're working towards it and you attempt to be a good listener and not turn the conversation back to you, but keep the focus on the person that is talking, I think you're on the right path. So number 1, be a good listener. Number 2, ask questions and check in. All of my great friends who really care about me are always asking me questions like, what's new with you? How's the show you're working on? How's your niece doing? When are you coming back to Virginia again? They ask specific questions about me because they've been listening. You see how that works? When you listen, you learn about your friend. And in a way to prove that you were paying attention while you were listening, you were then able to check in on their lives sporadically and know what's going on. It's like yin and yang, listening and asking questions. It works, I promise. Next up on our list is number 3, showing up and supporting. This one does get a little bit harder as you move away, have babies, careers change, but when you need to be there for a friend, you show up. Whether it's a wedding, the opening of a show, the death of a family member, or an important celebration, you make the arrangements that are needed and you show up for your friend. One of my favorite quotes says, in order to have a friend, you must first be one. And that quote basically means that you must show up and support your friends if you expect them to do the same for you. Kindness breeds kindness. And I know we all want kind friends, don't we? Number 4, offer advice when asked. Again, when asked. I feel like this one can be a bit touchy, and it never hurts to ask, would you like me to listen or would you like advice? Because I know sometimes when I'm venting to some of my friends, I don't actually want an answer or a way to fix my problem. I kind of just want to talk about the problem, and they respect that, and I in turn do the same to them. But sometimes my friends do ask me and I ask them, what would you do? In that moment, and every moment, I'm open and honest with them. I give the best advice I can give from the experiences I've lived and gone through, and I then ultimately allow my friend to make the decision on their own. Because as a friend, you can give them your best advice, but you've gotta let them do what's best for them. I've done my part. I've given you the advice. Now I'm gonna let you make the decision that's best for you. I hope that makes sense. Next, number 5, be willing to take constructive criticism. Also, just as like a little tip, constructive criticism is coaching. Advice to just make you better at life. And your friends love you and only want the best for you. So when they call you out on something wacky that you may have done or continuously do, they are only telling you because they love you and want you to be better. Don't get me wrong, it can be a little embarrassing when someone brings to your attention something that you weren't aware that you were doing. But know that it's only coming from a kind heart, and taking into consideration what they're saying is only gonna make your friendship stronger. Number 6, apologize when necessary. No one is perfect. We learned this from Hannah Montana's hit song, Nobody's Perfect. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again to get it right. We all make mistakes and fall short. But when we own our mistakes and properly apologize to our friends, we can move on and leave the past in the past. It's when we don't properly apologize and say things like, I'm sorry that you felt that way when I said that thing. No, that's not at all what you should say. Try something along the lines of, what I said was out of line, and I ask for your forgiveness. It shows that you acknowledge that what you said wasn't cute and you were leaving it up to your friend to forgive you and move on. Saying you are sorry can really help you keep a friendship that means a lot to you and to the other person. And the last thing that I can offer on how to be the best friend you can be is number 7. Remember that the friendship is indeed a relationship too. In any relationship you've ever been in, whether romantic or platonic, you have to work at it. Make time to see that person. Go out of your way for them. Whatever a functioning relationship looks like to you, you have to do that in a friendship as well. No, it's not easy. I mean, what relationship is? But I promise you that it's always worth it. When you've had a bad day and your friend is there to be a shoulder for you to cry on, you are going to be thankful for the time and effort that you've put into this relationship. I hope that this video has helped in some way. I feel as if, when we think of what it is to be a good friend, I don't know. When I think of what it's like to be a good friend, I think of being a good listener, attentive, showing that you care, putting time in, but I think it's always good to revisit. Am I being the best that I can be as a friend to someone? Am I apologizing when necessary? Am I helping them out because I love them and letting them know that what they said wasn't the coolest, or what they do sometimes isn't the coolest, and it's only coming from a place of love? Iron strengthens iron. I don't know. I think it's a good topic to brush up on every now and then and being like, oh, am I being the best friend I can be, or can I improve on that? And the answer is we can always improve because nobody's perfect. Wow, did you see that? Full circle. Nobody's perfect. Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana! If you liked this video or found it helpful in any way, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to get notified anytime I post. And I'll see you guys here next time. As always, keep it positive. Thanks, friends. I'm gonna do some more, hopefully, Halloween fallish content because that is where my heart lies. Anyway, bye, friends!